Dude, I'm recording a build video on this Thunderhawk. Oh, gotcha, my bad. Wait a minute, let me help out. Yeah, I don't know. I shoot the vids and you edit them. It's a great division of labor. Hey, give me a shot. If it doesn't work out, I'll just edit myself out. Wait, you can do that? Editing fingers and magic right here. Give me a chance, man. What are we talking about here? All right, promise you'll edit it out if it doesn't work. Yeah, you bet. Because our friends here, they'll know, and they'll either not watch or they'll put some comments down there that are really bad. I swear, what are we talking about? I've made some mistakes in the Future Shock video. Boy, have you ever. It's hard to edit those out. Oh yeah, that's really funny. This is just reading the comments where viewers have corrected us and setting the record straight. All right, let's get on to the mea culpas. You're wearing that dumb hat again? I love this hat. You want to say the line? Yeah, this is gonna be a video where we correct a lot of mistakes. Let's get started. If you're new here, my name is Joe. I love bikes and adventures on them. If you're into that, hit the subscribe button. And if by the end of this video you found it helpful or entertaining, click the like button. Okay, what's the first mea culpa? Like I said, this one comes from the Future Shock video. The video was a nice one. Tons of information you had in there. All right, this one's from Jinho Song, who corrected me on the size of the hex for the preload. What are you doing? They care about the springs more than anything else. Man, I'll get there. Just let me get through this. I said near the end of the video that to retighten the preload bolt, you should use the 2mm hex. It should be a 2.5mm along with the tiny 3mm wrench. I say earlier in the video that the bolt is a 2.5, but later in the video I say 2.0. There's a lot going on here and I just misspoke. Yeah, bolt hex sizes don't just magically change. Yeah, I told Jinho Song that I should fire the proof editor. Yeah, that's a pretty important... Wait a minute, that's me, don't do that. All right, the next one. There are a lot of questions in the same video about spring. Let's recap a few things about the Future Shock here. I'll go over this quickly, so if you want a more detailed look at the Future Shock, check out the video titled Everything You Want to Know About the Future Shock. Both the 1.5 and the 2.0 have internal springs. The 2.0 has hydraulic oil dampening and an adjuster that allows you to change the spring compression. A lot of comments I got on this channel are that adjuster is pretty useless. Kate had a Diverge comp with the 2.0 before trading it in for the Sport that has a 1.5. She got lucky. This was well before the supply chain disruptions that we're experiencing now. Like others that have commented on here, Kate felt that the adjusting knob was just a bit gimmicky. What about the 1.5? I'm on it. As I said, the 1.5, like the 2.0, has an internal spring, but the 1.5 also has 3 internal booster springs. The booster springs, according to Specialized, are said to aid the rider. According to the Specialized rep that I spoke with, all Future Shocks now come without the booster springs installed. And the rep also said that it's not necessary to have a booster spring in there. It all depends on what you want out of the Future Shock. So what you're saying is if they want a booster spring in there, just watch your video titled Everything You Want to Know About the Future Shock. Then they'll know how to swap out the booster springs. Okay, so where's the mistake? You love to kick a man when he's down, huh? Let's get to my mistakes. In this video, I said a few things incorrectly about the booster springs and the Future Shock. First, the important one. The internal spring on the Diverge is said to be progressive. The internal spring on other Future Shock bikes, like the Roubaix, have a linear spring. If you're confused about the difference, check out that video on everything you want to know about the Future Shock. My confusion came when I looked at the booster springs for the Diverge. They're clearly linear. After speaking with the Specialized rep, I now can confirm that the primary spring is in fact progressive in the Diverge, and it's linear inside the Roubaix. All right, there's one last thing. It's the cost of the Future Shock cartridge replacement. Yes, you in the front row. What's with all the clamps? It looks like some kind of medieval torture room in here. I'm building a canoe. Oh, that explains all the power sanding, sawing, and other woodworking noises I could hear. I could hear them over my editing headphones. Are you getting footage of it? Dude, I've been building that for 8 months. I sent you a ton of footage. Oh, I should probably look into that. My bad. Do you think the cycling viewers will want to watch you build a canoe? I don't know. I'm gonna pair it up with a bikepacking adventure with the Thunderhawk. It'll be kind of an adventure riding only transportation that I've built. Maybe ask them if it should be on this channel or if you should just start a new one where you build stuff. Not a bad plan. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see a canoe build on this channel and the bikepacking canoeing adventure that I'll take with that canoe on this channel, or if you'd like to see it in a completely different channel. If you'd like to even see it at all. All right, what else did you get wrong? All right, one last thing. It's the replacement cost of the Future Shock cartridge. That's not cheap for something that's required for these specialized bikes. The Future Shock is not serviceable, and if it gets damaged, it needs to be replaced. I said in the video it only cost 55 US dollars. That was the case for the 1.0 version of the Future Shock. This information will vary based on your local bike shop. The replacement cost of the 1.5 will be about $250, and the replacement cost of the 2.0 about $515. Again, that varies depending on your local bike shop. All right, I think that's all we have, unless you want to add anything more, Editing Joe. Not much to add other than to say that I'm pretty proud of the content that we've created since we started this channel 5 months ago. Yeah, and the quality is good, and the subs are growing faster than we anticipated. I really appreciate everyone that's watched, liked, and subscribed. Well, you know, everyone knows the magic is in the edit. Hey, the talent is pretty good too. Well, we could use a little work on that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ride safe out there, seek adventure, and keep your wheels rolling in the right direction. We'll see you in the next video.